So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night. We are free!
Hey everybody, it's a new episode, new week, and new old hosts. One of them has been doing it for too long and forgot to spit his
gum.
chewing gum out. But we're gonna keep going.
We're gonna play a game of Who's the Professional?
We both know who's the professional.
Exactly. we're gonna introduce your contestants of today. Let's see what they're doing. Right, we got the first guy who is a well-known comedian here in Hong Kong, goes to schools, gets hired for gigs and everything. Vivek Mahbubani.
Oh, I was gonna say, and the other one is Vivek Mahbubani.
yeah. And the other one is
guy who has a chewing gum now in front of him.
Exactly. Guy who spit chewing gum just now.
Yes.
The question to you is, who's the professional?
Who is the professional? Well, the professional, we're taking a little break from the videos because it's too much work to set up
too
now.
much. Yeah. Basically,
with,
like
all the
I was like, first of all, okay. This is a bizarre thing. It's too much work, not as in like I'm unable to do it.
Yes.
But it's too much work as in it takes so much extra time to do it.
I agree.
It's like it's in, everything in my life is now 5 times slower.
Yes.
Right. So you're like, let's set up the camera. I'm like, wait, the tripod will take me 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Camera will take. We could have finished the whole episode.
Yep.
Before
Correct.
I set things up.
And you were just telling me that you just walked from Saimpun.
Yeah.
Like not even Saimpun, like High Street meeting Kane Road.
Yeah, so as of today, so long story short, every single day I try to give my little victories where I challenge myself to do something I couldn't do yesterday or haven't done yesterday to see, did I progress or not?
Yeah.
So I forget what the previous ones were. There's a whole bunch
Right.
that, like the milestones, like I think last week was to walk from the bedroom to the other end of my little living room area without using crutches.
Right.
You know,
and
so it's like,
just FYI, yes, it's your own apartment and everything, but you can see all of the walls of that apartment at all times.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So
not
I
that
don't
big.
think there is nothing.
Yeah,
there's nothing hidden.
Exactly. Yeah, but at that point, it's kind of like a little young 1-year-old kid potty training. You're like, you did.
Yeah.
And like now you're looking like, dude, he just didn't shit his pants.
Yeah.
You know, it's like basically how I mock or I kind of look at birthdays nowadays. You know, when you're younger, like, hey, it's birthday,
Yeah.
right? Now I'm like, you just didn't die another year.
Dude, this is probably came up before. We're recording. I don't like to date these very much, but we're recording just for context on the 29th of September.
Yeah.
Exactly to 10 p.m. We're recording quite late.
Yeah.
Exactly at midnight.
Yeah.
It's my official birthday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember with the weird,
Right.
you have all the weird dates on your.
Right, yeah. 30th of September.
Yeah.
My fake real one. It's
Yeah.
the one with the official on paper,
Yeah.
not the real one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's in 2 hours. Speaking of birthday, and I plan to do absolutely nothing.
Nice.
And actually, my real one, which is the 3rd of October,
Yeah.
I'm flying to Vietnam and also doing nothing.
Nice.
So I'm not really.
So this clearly means either you don't pay attention to this podcast,
Yeah.
or you literally don't like to learn anything from anyone. I'm like, you gotta appreciate it and then take for granted. You're like, I can walk and I'm choosing not to.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know?
Well, it's to your point. You're saying about the birthdays, like when people are like, it's my birthday. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
you
like,
did not.
yeah, you didn't. Yeah, it
You just
happened.
didn't die.
Yeah,
That's it. We're celebrating you not dying.
Exactly. Like I like 30
Which I
years-
guess is a milestone.
in a way,
Yeah.
but like at some point, like, dude, I think right now it's not the chance of you dying is much lower than you not dying.
Right.
So we're not really celebrating something that you were most likely going to achieve anyway.
Sure, that's
right?
true.
So that's what I mean. Like these small things. That now I keep talking. I'm like, okay, so I aged another year, and I'm more experienced at aging now.
Yes.
So why are we celebrating the fact that I aged? Because I can do it much better than I did before.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it also as like, hey, you're 1 year closer to the end.
Exactly. Yeah.
Congrats.
You know, you have that. It's like so many different ways to see it, and that's when you get older and when you kind of see the world in more different layers, and you're like, wait, this is not a good good thing. This is like, it's a reminder of like, so this time again.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say for yourself?
What are you gonna say for yourself?
Right? It's so like you're like, oh shit, and I'll tell you this though, the weirdest thing speaking of birthdays is that everyone who knows me, I write a journal and everything. I've been writing for around I think the 16th.
Have you been writing it in bed when you were broken?
Yeah, computer.
You
yeah,
did?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, with my
Yeah.
laptop and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was another thing. I remember writing. I was like, man, if all the bones to break, if I had to choose like two,
Yeah.
this was the best one. The ankles were the best choice.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you have to choose bones to break,
Yeah.
I guess like toenails, like toes,
Yeah, but I mean, like
something around the feet.
It
It's
has to
probably
be equivalent amount.
Yes,
you know?
yes, yes,
But
yes.
yeah, around the feet, like
obviously hands and arms. You don't want to fuck that
No,
up.
no, no. I
Yeah.
don't, because then you're really
Or like ribs and stuff.
yeah, you know, like nowhere close to the core.
Yes.
And limbs wise, yeah, the ankle is the best choice simply because it's like you're immobile,
Yeah.
but with a limited extent.
Yes.
I mean, let's be honest with you. Today's world, you're spending most of your time not moving around anyway.
Right. Yeah. I think the most valuable bones are now are your fingers.
Well, let me just say,
Finger bones.
according to one person I've known for 9 years, my most valuable bone is my dick. Yeah.
Which is not a bone.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's just say,
It's just a bag of skin.
based on yours, it's definitely not a bone, but based on mine, it's a goddamn dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm sure she's like, I'm glad this is still working.
Exactly. Yeah. Thankfully, right? No, but so yeah, that was definitely one of those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've written a journal, and the funny thing is that every year I have a few things that happen. Usually 10 days or a week before my birthday, I'm like, oh my god, in 7 days I'm gonna turn 22. You know,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And recently I got, I think, like the 15-year-old one. And it was like, oh, I'm turning 27. And I was like, 27?
Who said that?
Me.
Oh.
In my journal.
Oh shit. Oh.
And I'm like, oh shit,
God
you're right.
damn.
It's 42, 15. I was like 27. That was
Wow.
and I was like, whoa, 27-year-old me.
That's crazy.
Back then, dude, 15 years ago, I was still doing websites and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I remember doing some comedy shows. It was like some of the more prominent ones. I think I was hosting maybe the preliminary competition,
The comedy
stuff like
competition,
that.
yeah.
And I was like, God damn. And I was like, oh, I did some crowd work, man.
Yeah.
They totally clicked. I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
used to do crowd work back then and stuff, you know.
Oh my god.
It was so bizarre.
That is wild.
It's so wild.
I think maybe on a Patreon episode we should get into these journals a bit.
Yeah.
We can
It
just
is
pick some older
some
dates.
entry what I wrote. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll randomly pick one. We'll see.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/HoHoPod.
There you go, where you can actually hear Vivek reading his own journal
Yeah.
from many
Who
years
knows?
ago.
Yeah, I'll try to find that exactly. It's one of the recent ones anyway, so
Yeah.
it's definitely there. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, right now we're at the end of as we're recording, we're at the end of the whole comedy season. It's actually to your point as well. Like we did this like right before your break.
Yeah.
We were talking about the whole comedy season thing as in like, we're planning all this like really big thing and whatever. And it's just like that. It just ends.
Dude,
And
you missed that such a perfect pun intended moment.
what is it? The
You're
comedy
like,
season?
right before your break.
Oh.
Oh, I was like, hey, you should. Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, no, yeah, exactly. Like the
Yeah.
timing was so bizarre.
Yeah.
Like again, I will always remember Saturday night we're at Base Hall
Yeah.
doing the show, like no big deal.
Yeah, we're walking home after that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We took
Ben,
the mid-levels.
yeah,
and we
exactly.
usually
I
have the
remember.
same walk.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and Ben was like promoting his show, and like he was doing a set, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this, but me, I'll do that, but yeah, okay, you know.
Yeah.
I did that. Go home, like no big deal.
Yeah.
And literally, I keep
The
remembering.
next
I'm
day,
like,
just your word changed.
yeah. I'm like, oh,
I mean that's the same for anybody who has an
Yeah,
accident,
yeah.
like a real accident.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's
It's
just-
like you
it's-
don't see it coming. That's like the definition of
Yeah.
like, just
Right.
yeah.
But it's really weird when you look back and think back. You're like, even right now we're talking. You're like, dude, this could be, that's
Yeah.
just it.
Yeah.
And it's a weird comfort, like as a reminder, be like, dude, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And it's a weird, like, oh shit, this could be my last walk.
Yeah, this
Right?
could be my last walk. This could be my last podcast.
It could be
I mean,
anything, man.
Yeah, but let's not
Let's
go
not
too
go
bleak.
there.
There's some people coming
Happy
for comment.
birthday. to
Yeah, okay, let's go back to death. This is better
Exactly. I mean,
topic.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, you're saying Ben,
comedy
as you're
season, so yeah.
saying, as you're saying, he was preparing on that show on like on August 9th, I would
9th,
say.
yeah, 10th was when it
because
happened,
10th
yeah,
was the accident.
yeah.
And his actual show at the Box Theater was on September 21st. So
Yeah,
it was like
yeah.
a month and a half before that when you saw him last.
Yeah.
So I would start with this one because that one was like crazy. Like it's just like I think Joe Wong in terms of bigger the size of the venue
Yeah.
and how many people came and also the star power of the headliner
Yeah.
is definitely the biggest I have done in terms
Yeah.
of production and all of that. But Ben seemed a bit like my involvement in it was a lot more simply because I also had a camera crew there.
Yeah.
And I had a camera crew of like they're filming for a special. So there is
nice,
4
nice.
cameras.
Nice.
And there's a sound guy. Everybody's mic'd up.
And this was your idea or Ben's idea?
It was my idea.
Nice. You were
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna film the shit out of this guy.
Yeah, we'll film the hell out of this, but also like we'll get to later a stage of editing which we have not. Like I have all the raw footage now.
Yeah, you just haven't
and it's 800 gig of data.
Oh yeah.
And then
very normal.
Yeah, and then after that we'll figure it out. how to do it, and we're really trying to right now. We're in the process of pitching it to streamers and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're like, hey, does anyone want this? Then you can decide whether they can fund it, like the editing, or do you want to edit it and license it or whatever if someone is interested.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a long process. But the show itself was, and there are listeners who were at the show, was really interesting because Ben did 100 minutes.
God damn, dude. Jesus. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Any opening act?
Yeah, there is Kari hosting, Chris and me. So that's like 30
you opened as well?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was like, I talk about this. I was actually explaining it to a friend who came to my headliner, and they were like, because it was the first time seeing me do stand up, and they're like, they saw me also like doing the music or whatever, and I made a little joke about it. But I'm like, when I used to work for Live Nation, actually the job that I had, obviously on a bigger scale, but the job's titles that I have are actually done by 4 full-timers.
Oh yeah.
The producer is a whole
they do
own
own thing.
person.
Exactly.
A promoter promotes the show, and the showrunner is a showrunner.
Yeah.
That's also a full-time person, and then there's a comedian.
Yeah.
I do all 4.
Yeah.
And on Ben's show, that couldn't be more clear that I'm doing all these things, because we had Clock and Flap executing the show, but Clock and Flap has no like what's the word? Like
they did the framework
authority.
Yeah.
No, they have no authority to decide anything because it's my show.
Yeah.
So they can't make any like real decision.
Yeah.
That would affect that I can hold them responsible for.
What was what was the first decision you remember where you had to make like really a snap decision while you were over there?
Oh, someone wanted to pay cash
At the door.
Clock and Flap doesn't take cash. They're like, we're not, like, that's not a thing we do.
Yeah.
Venue doesn't take cash, and the venue doesn't have a box office for us.
Yeah.
So Clock and Flap team is outside checking people in. They have all the lists.
Yeah.
We also put the show on Eventbrite closer to the show, so that the Eventbrite list, they had the Ticket Flap list, and then they had the comp list. Now there is a fourth category.
There's a cash list.
There's a cash list, and then I'm all the way inside.
Yeah.
So they just get me on the walkie-talkie.
So this person comes in going like, "Damn, dude, I need to watch me some comedy."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Man, I want no trace of this comedy.
I know, what
show
the hell?
sucks. I want to be like, no one knows I was here."
Yeah. So he came not just with cash, but he also came with a suitcase. That's a venue decision, because they have like a luggage storage or whatever. But he came straight from the airport. He's Ben's friend.
Whoa. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
Shady shit like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ben in the financial world is like, buddy. We can't be I can't be making money off of you because like we work in the same company that's insider trading.
Yeah.
And if I'm to be seen over here, what I can do is I could be in transit in Hong Kong and claim I never actually went outside the airport and I watch your
It's
show.
actually
and shit.
literally on the Airport Express line.
Yeah,
The
He's
West
like,
Kowloon.
he literally probably like just quickly use it with two different octopus cards so you can't trace back that shit.
Yeah.
He comes watch the show. He's probably got like a black color suitcase, so it can
did.
be right. Yeah, that's,
He's a white guy, of course.
Obviously,
Yeah.
he's coming over here. He's like, I'm trying to get tax evasion. If I'm in Hong Kong for let's say 18 hours,
Yeah.
I don't have to pay taxes in the UK for like that one day. And if I can spend, basically I'm over the tax bracket by 230 Hong Kong dollars.
Yep.
Can I come and just pay with cash?
Yep.
I want no trace of this.
And
but
of course he did, because the ticket price was $388.
Yeah.
I had anticipated, once they said someone pay on cash, I had anticipated that he definitely doesn't have 388. He probably has either 500 or 400s.
Yeah.
So I just took 120 just in case.
In case, yeah.
And of course it was 500.
Yeah.
So I'm like, now you get an $8 discount too.
Yeah.
Because he's just paying 380.
God damn that guy.
But like those decisions, like the frequency of them was really highlighted when it comes to what the camera crew needs to do.
Yeah.
Because they are
like, which
there's no
angle,
director.
where?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Where do you want me to stand? What do you want to do? A close up, far up? You want to zoom in? When do you want to do?
So luckily it was the same crew that we worked with on the ABC documentary that you were part of.
Yeah.
So they're very
the sound guy was my same sound guy for when I did my Shengwan show as well.
Yes.
What's it?
Dickie.
No, Dickie? No.
Oh no, Dickie's the second cameraman.
No. Oh, fuck, I forget his name.
Right.
Anyway.
So it's the same. If it's the same guy, then yes, he does a lot of that.
Yeah,
stuff.
a lot of that. Yeah.
So that same team, and there was an extra person because 4 cameras. But like to figure out the light, like I wanted different background lighting for each act. There's now 4.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But then, sure, I can say that to the production guy. But then he's like, okay, so which colors?
Yeah.
So I have to be like decide for all of them.
Yeah.
and then decide like what the light sequence is for the light cues for the headliner.
Did your choice of color for the background have any influence based on the skin shade of the performer?
Actually, it's more which I learned from Joe. Like that's also the cool thing is that like you do every time you do one of these, you're learning something new.
Yeah.
So Joe actually just based on like, hey, what color you want, and he says, let me check what I'm wearing.
Yeah,
and
so
that's what it was. Yes,
exactly,
yeah. So next time when I did Ben's show, it was quick. Hey guys, what are you wearing?
Yeah.
And based on that, I actually chose the background
Exactly.
color.
But
Yeah.
obviously, you don't specify saying, are you getting a suntan? Are you going to change your race? You're like, I'm not going to ask you that, but
Yeah.
I'm going to judge with that as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You're like, this guy, okay, we gotta,
Like what Kari, for example, had golden because just white privilege.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
it's
It's
just
gold, yeah, exactly, yeah.
No, I had blues. Like it just like worked for me. I also had a blue T-shirt, but like darker blue.
Okay.
Yeah, so it didn't like
So
completely.
that's also one of the things that you learn over time is like if you know it's like a black box, you don't wear dark shade
Yes.
colors because
Yeah.
you just blend into the background.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But like the lighting on that stage is really really bright.
Yeah, so you still
that
pop.
you actually still
Yeah,
pop.
but like what I've done, for example, when I did my show, I had a black background as well, and I was like, no, I'm gonna wear a maroon red
Yes,
jacket.
yeah.
So it's like there's no way it just falls.
I think
into
Jimmy
that.
O'Yang did something similar
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So even his rehearsals, he knew it was a red background, so he normally wore like the blue kind of denim thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So it definitely will not clash.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wanted to wear like a lighter, like a desaturated blue one, and he was like, oh, it looks faded in this light.
Yes.
Because he had the more yellow light, and yellow hitting blue makes it very gray.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, you got that.
So all of those decisions, especially like so the camera, we wanted something. It's also quite bright, obviously bright on stage as normal, but the audience are not lit up at all.
Are you saying the event was bright?
No, I'm saying the comedians are dumb.
Oh no! 'Cause, like, I was trying to like my brain be like,
Yeah.
so the event's bright,
The event's
clock is flapping, and this guy's paying with cash. Hey, look at what I did there!
Nice.
See, these are the tangents you didn't
Yes,
get for the
that's
last 6
yes.
weeks.
Yeah, I have to admit, I hate to admit, but I totally missed them. That's hilarious.
None of this bullshit. Like, oh, he seems like he has a point.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah. No, never mind.
Okay.
No.
This is why it's a tangent, not a point.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah.
So the stage is bright. That's normal when you're doing a show like this.
Oh, look at you
But-
changing the words.
Yeah.
It's not the event's bright. The stage is bright. Don't
The
let me.
comedians are dumb. The events are bright.
So the best thing is like you're like, let me avoid any chance for him to pop into another tangent again.
Let me just walk.
Yeah,
it's
go,
like
yeah.
the movie. Now I'm going on a tangent. The
Memento,
movie,
man.
the movie with Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh.
Like she's going through the.
No.
No.
The in champ. No, it wasn't the
It's going through the red
the
light.
escaping one, right?
Yeah, the
Okay,
escaping
yeah,
one.
I forgot. Yeah, anyway, yeah, go
That's
on.
me now walking
Yeah, you're like,
around.
come on, just don't tap anything.
Don't
Right.
touch anything.
All right, so you're at the thing. The event is bright, and the
Yes.
comedians are dumb.
Yes. We're trying to get an angle of the camera.
I feel like that sounds like a Christmas guy. The event was bright, and the comedians were dumb. But it came down for the ha ha ha. And down the chimney came Ben.
Dude, if you really want to find like the dumbest fucking thing related to those shows, is Ben for the last week of before the show hired like a marketing company that like made like really silly videos for him.
Oh yeah, I saw a couple of
Those
those.
are
Yeah,
so
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hilarious.
Oh,
And it's
shit.
just because Ben is like, obviously he's a comedian and everything, but he's such a serious guy.
Yeah.
And like the stuff he does.
Yeah.
And for him to do like millennial TikTok style
Yeah,
videos
yeah.
are so funny.
Like this guy is really
Yeah.
trying hard.
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
you know?
it's trying very hard.
Yeah.
You can still find him on the Backstage Comedy Instagram. We did not take
The
them
best
down.
thing is, dude, he's gonna like be like at some financial fintech symposium.
Yeah.
And then they're like, up next we have a very knowledgeable speaker.
Yeah.
And we did some research online, and here's some videos for you to see.
Yep.
He's like, guy, come to my show.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like there is one where he's like trying to like, there is like a stupid video. So I think the way they do these
Yeah,
videos
to
now,
catch your attention with those
they
stupid
catch your
viral
attention
videos.
with the
and then-
viral video, and then you were commenting or you're doing your own version.
yeah.
And yes, I agree with you. I'm like, I saw this for the first time. I'm like, it's funny, objectively
Yeah.
funny, but I also want to kill myself.
Yeah, you're like,
because this is
we've
what
come
we
to
need.
this.
Exactly.
We've come to this now.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to trick you, like
Yes.
switch, bait and switch you.
Yes.
We're like, wait, it's not anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in anyway.
Yes.
Oh,
There's one
my
with like a
God.
car about to crash.
Yeah.
And then it goes
And he
like,
comes
come to
over,
my show.
hey, yeah, it's like,
Fuck's
fuck
sake.
you, man. You know. Oh, dude.
Yeah, no, we're doomed.
We have come to a point in our lives where, like, I know they don't want to listen to me.
Yes.
So I'm gonna trick you, and I know that you are unable to get your attention away. You don't
Yes.
have the discipline.
Yeah.
To scroll to.
You're
the
not
next
gonna.
thing.
Yeah, you're not gonna shut it down right after.
You're in. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're in it anyway. You're like, I must well finish the video so
Yeah.
I can judge it afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. We come to that point. So again, everybody, if you have seen the movie Armageddon,
Yeah.
now you can stop praying that that's gonna happen now.
Oh, true. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
I think it's time. I think
Yeah.
it's time. You know, happy
Yeah.
birthday. My God.
So go try to position the camera.
Event is bright. The comedians are dumb.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, go on.
It's like one of those games when you like every time you're adding or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what is it?
Oh yeah. One rule we have to memorize, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, event is bright. Okay. Event is bright. The comedians are dumb. Okay. Event is bright. Comedians are dumb.
Yes.
Ben Quinlan in the house. Event is bright. Comedians are dumb. You get my point? All right.
Yes.
So camera crew is on standby.
Camera's crew is standby, but there is one angle that is really difficult because the event is bright.
So what is I know where you're going with this. I
Yes,
know exactly.
The
where you're going
audience
with
is really
this.
dark.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not because of their skin tone.
Dude, your choice of word wasn't good. The
Yes.
event was bright. The audience was dull.
Dark.
Dull.
No,
There's
dark.
double meaning. They
Yes.
could be stupid as well.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. There's 400 people. I don't want to call them stupid.
Yeah.
The audience was dark,
Yes.
darkly lit.
Yes. Don't
Yes.
careful. Yeah.
Yes.
No, Ben Quinn doesn't know attract dark audiences.
No, he does not. Actually, there is also a hilarious. No, we had a refund request because Ben
the
went
show?
to right after because Ben went too hard at somebody. I'm gonna mention this because it's hilarious.
Really?
Later, yeah. Later in the
Oh,
episode,
wow.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
Wow.
Which also sucks because I went back to the footage. Let me try to set up the first part.
All right. So the event is bright. The audience was dark. This guy in the front.
There's a guy in the, no,
Was-
there's not a guy in the front. There was a woman in the back.
Okay, so the event was bright. The audience is dark. The woman in the back
Yes.
couldn't take some slack.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
When I watch, I mean, you know, you're doing something like this, you also realize that, well, now I'm the fucking director.
Yeah.
Because I literally have to, like, tell him what vision do I see for that special.
For the video. Oh yeah. What type of
And
thing?
he's like,
yeah.
what kind of thing?
So
like
he's
he's
the
go-
camera person, right?
He's the camera
Okay,
person.
go on.
Yeah. So, but he is like the main head.
Yeah,
of-
he tells
of the-
everyone,
yeah, he
"Hey, I
tells everyone.
want to type one of the this."
Exactly.
go
Yeah.
on.
And then we also wanted options for editing later.
Did he do the you know like how a lot of these pretentious camera people they use their hands to make the frame. You know like how they do that little like frame with the hands.
yeah.
And he's like, I see. Okay.
He did that with one we had wide, like all the way up.
wide shot, right?
Yeah. Super cool.
Nice.
So I mean, I take. Hopefully, it looks alright at the end. But I take pride in like I chose all of these angles. He obviously has experience. He's like, for example, I chose one angle kind of behind the comic, and he said, "Oh, it might not look very good because like the
spotlight's too.
the spot. Yeah, exactly. The spotlight, but also like the comic looks too big and the audience.
Yeah,
looks too
because
far.
it's a wide angle lens. So when it's wide
Exactly.
angles, the distance is very deep.
Yeah, so good that obviously has this kind of experience. But eventually we settled on like that one side one. I wanted, because I've seen a lot of stand-up specials where you are seeing the comic and the audience in the same shot and they're laughing.
So the behind the scenes side shot.
Yeah.
Behind the comedian, not behind
it's actually
the
more
angle
of the side. Yes, exactly.
backside,
So I really wanted that. I think that would look really cool. The problem is that the audience is too dark.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're gonna have to like light it up in the editing.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't light up the room? You kept the
No,
room
so
dark.
we did. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
We had settled for. I ran it past Ben. I'm like, look, this is your show. We can be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If you're okay with it,
Yeah.
we can light up the room for everybody.
Yeah.
And the openers, we have no say. It's up to you. And he goes, no, I don't want to see the whole.
Fair
audience.
enough. Yeah. Because
So-
his priority is obviously the show,
Exactly.
then the film.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I, as the showrunner, my priority is also the show first before the
Absolutely,
filming.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if he is comfortable, if he doesn't want to see the audience, we're not seeing the audience.
yeah.
I told them we can light it up if you're talking to them, and he's like, too much work, too
Yeah.
distracting.
Yeah.
And you know how it is, like with the comics, you are even if you're facing 400 people and you're killing,
Yeah.
you see some fucking guy up there
Yeah.
on his phone.
Yeah, you're like,
and
fuck
now
this
you're,
guy.
Yeah.
It's in your head, yeah.
And and Ben also, again, because he was like, it's his big night or whatever, I knew he was gonna take liberties. So I wanted to limit that as much as possible for him.
Yeah.
That's another reason I wanted to keep it dark.
Yeah, so
Because
you
I
want-
know he might go after somebody. He's like, hey, what the fuck is your problem? Like, God damn it.
Yeah. We gotta go now. Yeah.
So, yeah, but like, the Clock and Flap team. Do we also have Burton taking photos?
Yeah.
And so it's like a professional photographer who's also asking. He's like, "Oh, should I go in the lobby?" There's only one of him.
Yeah.
So should I go in the lobby? Should I check people in? So I'm like, So answering all of these things. But once like we started checking people in, it was pretty smooth. Oh, we had like one big decision on. Ben had notes, so now
he wanted to put it on the stool.
Yeah, well, first he wanted to put it on the stool, and I'm like, you cannot put it on the stool because of filming.
Yes.
Even though it's easier to remove it in the post.
You can. I know. Well, the other technique.
But he doesn't
is
want the audience to see it.
Yeah. So what you can do is actually you put the sheet of paper on the stool.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's smaller than the circumference of the stool.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you put like a towel in front of it.
Yeah. So
you
what
don't
we
see
ended
the
up with,
sheet,
what we ended up with is actually 3 bottles of water in
Covering
front,
it?
covering it,
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
audience doesn't see it at all.
Yeah.
But those 3 bottles of water are not the ones he's drinking from. So there is a 4th one.
Yeah.
So the 4th one is like where he's drinking, and all of them you have to take the label off because filming.
Yeah.
And then there's a towel. Now the stool is too crowded, but he
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
a towel because he's bald.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm gonna
dripping,
sweat.
yeah.
So now we need the towel to be hanging off the stool on
Yeah.
the side. But the 3 bottles on top are actually glued to the stool,
Yeah.
so they don't
move
fall.
them. Yeah. Fair
So
enough, fair enough.
all of these decisions were making them kind of like with the Clock and Flap team. So good thing is that we just decide what we want to do and they just make it happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, glue these 3 bottles, take the labels off. They're like, okay, done.
Yeah.
Bring us a towel. Okay, done.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. But Ben was like maybe 50, 60 minutes into his set. And he didn't do too much crowd work. And I watched the whole set after as well.
Yeah.
There's 100 minutes. He just like a couple of times, he's like, who has been to Thailand? And then someone goes like, oh,
That's it,
have you
and
been
it
to
goes
like,
into a bit.
leads into a bit and all of that. But he had a bit like that would be considered crowd work when he just talks about like who works for corporates or something. And someone way in the back.
So
like,
this was kind of like, in a way, the best of Ben Quinlan.
oh, yeah. The best.
Oh,
of,
this
yeah.
is the best of. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
the best of hits kind of
Yeah,
thing. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, which is
I was
what-
like, God, he wrote 100 minutes and just went straight up. I'm like, okay.
No, it's also because
Obviously
we're-
new stuff as well, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
it's the golden of the golden of the golden. Yeah, got it.
And we're gonna take the best like 50 or whatever for
Obviously,
the special.
yeah,
That's
you're not doing
obviously
100,
really
but yeah.
good.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it
So you have a
gives
lot
us
of editing
options.
space. Yeah.
Exactly. But that person was just completely in the dark in the back. Like you
Yeah.
cannot see them at all.
Yeah.
And Ben goes like, what do you do? Like who works for a corporate or something? And she goes, I do. And he goes, what do you do? Marketing. And then the interaction goes something like, what do you market? And she just goes quiet. And he goes, you're not really fucking good at your job
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah, exactly,
The
yeah.
marketing, that got a huge laugh.
Yeah.
But then he went back to her a couple of times. And one time she actually had a really good response that got an applause.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Can
she
we say
goes.
it?
Yeah, no, yeah. She explained her company.
Yeah.
Like what the company does exactly, but she explained it in such like professional, like.
Oh yeah. We eliminated the need for all that kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
memorized thing that she tells everyone.
Yes. And then everyone went to and then clap.
Yeah.
And then Ben wasn't annoyed or anything, but he's like, if you're bantering with an audience member, that's kind of like they got a point, basically.
Yeah.
So eventually, he mentioned something else. He talked to somebody else that I think in front of her, and then she explained her own job better.
Oh, the
Like,
person in front now.
the first
explained,
in the front, but not explaining that person. She's explaining her own job.
Oh yeah. So person A in the back already
Yes.
did the whole shtick
Yes,
of like
yeah,
this is what
yeah.
I do. Now person B in front
Yes.
is explaining what person B does.
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
And he goes, "See, that's how you stupid bitch explain your job or whatever."
Oh, wow.
Right? Yeah. And that also got, in fairness, in the room. But you know how it is with comedy shows.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Even when I'm saying it now, you give me a face like that's not.
Yeah, but over that moment as a hilarious.
In that
yeah.
moment, it worked. That's actually the fucked up part. Like
Yeah,
even
yeah.
as if I am her, I'm not gonna be happy. Which is why when they actually I will get to the comments later as well because the comment was crazy.
Yeah.
So, and he's like, that got a laugh, whatever. Apparently, someone who was sitting, a friend of mine who was sitting behind him, apparently she walked out. I didn't know that.
Oh shit. Okay.
Which actually, I was like floating around and I didn't see anyone leave.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long into the set or whatever.
Yeah.
And again, this is like an exception. The whole show was great. Nobody else walked out. Nothing else crazy happened. But then we made like a post with some photos or whatever after the show. And then we get like this crazy long comment, but not from that person.
Not person A or person B.
Not person A, person
Okay.
B. In fact, it's clear someone who was not at the show at all
Oh, well, was told about the show.
was told about the show, but it's actually
Ah.
like a friend of theirs.
So it's the husband of person A.
No, not even. It's a friend who doesn't live in Hong Kong. It's wild.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's
would read it.
it's the wife of the suitcase cash guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he came in here. He was like, I'm gonna watch this fucking show. I'll pay some cash. I don't know who it is, and I want you to hate the shit out of this guy.
Yeah, I would read it for you because it's yeah.
All right, go for it.
This is the first time this actually.
So let me see what post you're talking about. Right?
Wait, yeah. I will show it.
So I'll just quickly describe the post of what it is, what were the intentions, whatever, and then you can tell me about the comment.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
so it's on the Backstage Instagram. Is that correct?
It was. I deleted the comment and actually engaged with the person as well because I don't do that. Like I don't just delete comments. Or if someone is just trying to be offensive for no reason, of course I'll delete it. If just someone is fucking bullying or trolling, I will delete it. But that comment. So okay. So I will show you now you want to see what the post is first.
Yeah,
the
I just want to have the context of like, what if you posted saying fuck everyone, we're the fucking funniest people, motherfucker.
Right, yeah.
Then I'd be like, okay, I would write a hateful comment too.
It was literally like
but it was just like, I'm thankful that we had the opportunity to laugh with everyone.
Yeah, it was like a lot
one of those, right? Like little gratitude, kind of like, hey, thanks for coming out,
all of
guys.
us on the stage. It was this one here, which is dated.
Yeah, it's all of you guys. Yeah,
all of us, like super nice, like everybody.
Yay, we did it. Thank you so much.
We did it. Collaboration.
Yeah.
And it's like all the photos from Burton and behind the scenes and stuff.
Yes, a little recapping. Okay,
yes, little recap, and it's dated on the 6 days ago. Instagram shows 6 days ago.
Sweet. Yeah.
Which is 22nd, I would say.
Yeah.
So now, after I think the next day, we get a look how big this comment is.
Whoa.
So
the whole phone screen size.
Yeah, whole phone screen size. But I'll actually read it because now no one can see it anymore because I deleted it.
Yeah.
So the person goes, at Ben Quinlan. Actually, because Ben Quinlan is tagged, collaborated. So I think she's direct commenting to him, actually.
Yeah, but it comes in both posts, I think. Of course. Right? Yeah, okay.
I don't know what's more tragic, that I heard about the show all the way from California. She's not in Hong Kong.
Wow.
Because how bad it was, or that comedy in Hong Kong has sunk so low that it hires corporate burnouts whose crowd work, quote unquote, is just verbal assault.
Have we verified with Ben, is this his ex?
That's actually someone else said that, but it's not. No.
Okay. Is it one of his one-night stands?
You're getting Ben in trouble, my friend.
Go on.
Again, someone else said that.
Is it it's Deutsche Bank.
It's Deutsche Bank. Someone.
Anyway, go on.
It goes on for a while. So, as someone who actually goes to real comedy shows to see real comedians, the funniest part of your night was you branding yourself as one. Burn.
Okay. Oh shit. I heard from a bird that you were saying you were a comedian. I heard it all the way in California.
It's really mean, which is why I also deleted it. She goes, do us all a favor and crawl back into the hole you came from. The one where a drunk colleague once told you to try comedy, quote unquote. You're making the world a lot more sad than it needs to be.
Wow.
Given your 2,000 followers, it's not late to end your lease on your Instagram handle. Then comes the Backstage Comedy Roast.
Oh, then they go to Backstage now.
Yeah, this is all at Ben. Yeah, this is a lot at Ben.
Yeah.
And then at the Backstage... If you're booking gigs just to keep the lights on, at least do the bare minimum. Research and bring in real local talent, not washed up corporate burnouts again. Just giving angry teenage boy with mommy issues.
Okay.
Funny. Yelling verbal abuse at women in your audience does not make a show edgy. They already didn't want to be there, but someone convinced them it would be fun. I don't know about that.
Wow.
It makes the act and the club that hosts them look pathetic and outdated in 2025. And that's when I actually, not all of this, I'm like, okay, even if you're at the show, this is angry feedback.
Yeah.
That's when I started going oh, you're just being mean for no reason. The last two things. 4,000 followers for a whole comedy club is wild. I've seen neighborhood dog accounts with more reach. Do better. And I'm like, well, this has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, exactly.
This has nothing to do with the show.
Yeah.
Now you're just being nasty.
You're just oh, you don't have any followers.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, what's your point? And especially when she outed herself as someone who's not at the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have no right then.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not a paying customer.
Yeah.
Right. So I actually messaged her.
Yeah.
And I go, hi, I deleted your comment because it just seemed unnecessarily mean towards Backstage. That, especially that last part, whatever.
Yeah.
And she actually said, yes, I wasn't at the show. My friend was the one that Ben said something bitch to.
Oh, so A or B basically.
Yes, A or B. Actually it's A. And she was like, she didn't want to say anything,
but I had to stand up for my girl.
Yeah, I heard about it all the way, but she was really just going at it to the point. I'm like, okay, I understand. Please, we're professionals. Even if Ben stepped out of line, she can reach out to me as the producer, and I'll make it up to her. Talk to me, whatever. But she just chose that person, the comment person, that's person C, chose to just fight me.
Yeah.
just chose to just be angry. So I actually blocked her. Eventually,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is I
waste of
I,
time,
I wrote
yeah.
I wrote the last thing was we're not seeing eye to eye in this. I
Yeah.
am going to end this conversation. I just blocked her.
Yeah.
And luckily, actually, person who brought person A.
Yeah.
So person A was actually brought by somebody, and
Oh.
the person D now who brought person A
Yeah.
is actually a regular of ours.
Oh shit.
Right. So she reached out.
Okay.
And she goes, "Hey, it's me who was with person A, and I
Yeah.
know who person D is."
Okay, got it,
And I
yeah.
guess, yeah, I know you. And she goes, "Yes, we're not happy that Ben did this. You know who I am, and I know how much I supported this." I'm like, "You're 100% right. Here's your money back, and
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you had a bad experience."
Yeah.
And we actually had like a couple of really nice messages. And then she goes, "Water on the bridge."
Yeah.
And that was kind of the end. I'm like, "Please apologize to your friend on our
Yeah.
behalf. This is not the kind of comedy night
Yeah.
that, you're coming to a comedy show. That's not whatever."
Yeah, that's not
And
the
she's
point.
like, "No, I get it. Like sometimes people make mistakes. It's all good." And that's the end of the thing. I did not actually tell the fucking person who commented.
That's how you do a bitch story. No,
That's actually
yeah, that's what you're thinking. You're like, oh,
tell
so
your
close.
friend with a comment. That's how you do it.
That's how you tell a story, bitch story, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever
that's
the
how
word
you
was.
fix things.
Yeah.
That's how you get a refund.
Yeah, something like that, you know. No, what was the phrase that Ben said? That's how you tell a story, bitch. Or that's how you tell a bitch a story. Something like that?
I think he said, I will find the recording again. But I think he's like, no, that's how you explain your job.
Bitch,
Not like that
like-
stupid bitch behind you who
Oh.
doesn't know how to or something.
Then yeah,
like
so
that.
same. That's how you ask for forgiveness
Yes.
or apology. Not like how that stupid bitch told a friend in California.
Right,
Ah,
yeah.
I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. All right, fair enough. No, I get it. She's probably like, I'm just so angry.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
Okay. Whether the crowd moves more than half is women as well.
Yeah.
So I can't even say, oh, the crowd sucks. If they
Again,
laughed at whatever. It's Ben's crowd,
take
of course.
Let's take a step back.
Yeah.
Let's try to understand how the fuck does
Yeah.
Ben
Yeah,
have a majority female audience of a fan following,
I think
other than simply being fucking rich.
rich and handsome. I
There we
think
go.
that does
the
it.
handsome part, I can't.
Yeah.
As a
Not right now. He was.
He was. Yeah. Like when they all knew him.
Yeah, you were the only
Anyway,
one.
no, but it's good for him. Look, I'll put it
Yeah.
this way, man. We need more females in comedy.
Yes.
And
Females in comedy doesn't mean on the stage.
Yeah,
Females
yeah.
in comedy.
Hey,
around
inclusiveness
comedy.
includes an audience as well, man. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, exactly. Anyway, yeah, go on.
No, but like
Ah, cool.
whether
okay.
even if it's stepped out of line and the people are laughing or whatever, it doesn't mean that they're not entitled to like having like
Yeah, of
saying-
course. Yeah, they have a say.
But on top of all of this, it's also funny to me that like in the moment, okay, this happened or whatever,
Yeah.
and these people are mad and everything. For people like especially the person who commented to make it about like this show is like about demeaning women. I'm like, that's so not fair and not true because even if you were the target of that in that particular moment, you're not women. You're just one person.
yeah, so if
And
they,
not
if they
just
said
that-
this is demeaning woman,
Women, yes.
then you'd be like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like that person was all the way in the back.
Yeah.
Ben genuinely had no idea, does not know she doesn't say her name at all. Actually, every time she just said her company's name.
Yeah.
Which was one of the kind of the jokes that are running as well.
Yeah.
Because when he referred back to her, he actually just referred to her by company name. So he doesn't even know her name.
Was it one of
He's
these
not
companies?
a faceless person.
Was it one of these companies where they've had a merger where it's like Clutch and Sherman? I mean,
no, I think it was called like Serena or something.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those
Yeah.
like Brangelina kind of thing.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
All right, go on.
But like, like the fact that I think people who are not her particular. I understand completely. I genuinely do. If she's mad, that's why I refunded her. I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if you are also in the comedy show and you're thinking like this is about that particular person, when it's like, no, you're actually a faceless person
It's
in
not
the
you.
room.
It's not you, yeah.
It's not you at all. And actually, Louis C.K. started one of his specials by doing his own announcements, which was so funny. Like, you know how the theaters, even we have pre-recorded ones?
Yeah.
Louis C.K. literally just went on when people were not expecting the show to start.
Yeah.
He's like, let's fucking start the show.
Yeah.
It was just all kind of on purpose. He's like, I will say all the things.
Yeah.
And he goes, turn off your phones, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, if you have something you want to say to me, here's what you should do. you should go outside, write it on a piece of paper, and you go home and kill yourself. Because this show's not about you.
Right there,
It's so good.
Exactly.
Just perfect.
That should be like, put your, it'll be the next trend of how they have mobile phones in the Ziploc bags.
Right?
Like, okay, now put your notes and comments in this little Ziploc bag, and please
you
put
go
it away. Yeah, exactly.
and go home and kill yourself.
Oh, man.
But it's like, he follows up with, because it's a rhetorical show. It's a theater performance.
Yeah.
This one was branded The Theater Show.
Literally, exactly,
Yeah. Again, not that her I understand, which is why I refunded her. But in general, people like if you're on a comedy show, lighten the fuck up. Because you're on a comedy. And on top of all of that, the show, because it was so long, it did have some lower moments, which is normal. Those things worked. Those were actually some of the highlights of the show was the crowd work bits.
Oh, yeah.
That's the crazy part as well. It's like, so you gotta understand that the context of the thing.
Yeah.
It was working just fine. But on top of all of this, the again, like, when you're producing stuff like this, the security is involved.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I did, Clock and Flap was not very happy about. I went back on to thank everybody. And the very last thing, Kari who's hosting, thanked everybody. We took a photo, that group photo with the audience, and I grabbed the mic and I said, hey, this has been long in the making and all of these things. And I did say, Ben is going to stay here on stage. If you want to take photos with him, please come on this side, stage right. Stage left is actually how they enter.
Yeah. So
and then I said stage left is you can exit that way. Apparently, what I should have said is please queue up on the right side.
Queue up. Otherwise, they'll just gather together right
which is exactly what happened. And we have 2 security guards.
Oh.
And the team was not happy about that.
Yeah. Shit. They're like, what?
Yeah. So it's security guards those guys, genuine, it sounds like a joke. It's a huge black guy.
Yeah.
Actual
proper
huge
security, obviously.
Actual security guy. And he was like, I don't want to push people.
Yeah.
But he's like, this is
it's
messy.
Chaos.
Yeah. So we had to tell people please line up. But the fact that I think out of 400, maybe 200 people were lining up to take photos with Ben.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It's the star of the night. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But then after that, one of the funnier things is, and I think I might have mentioned it on an episode when you're not on.
Yeah.
When I talked to the venue, the venue through Clock and Flap about the West Kowloon, there's no drinks at night.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But there is
bars,
that Pack Live House is attached
right
to.
next. Yeah.
It's
the entrance.
in the free space in the entrance. And that happened to me as well at the Kiriwoo Stadium. It's the same experience, which is super frustrating. I asked the team to ask the venue, are they open after or during even, before people can have a drink? Because inside there's no drinks.
Yeah.
But maybe can open after.
Yeah.
Out of 400, maybe you'll get 50 people. That's money.
Yeah.
And they go, oh no, they close at 6 or whatever, 7. And I go, can they open later? And they go, let us check. And they come back, they're like, oh yeah, they'll open. I'm like, how am I the first person?
Yeah.
How is this not default anymore?
Yeah, why wouldn't you, when there's a show, open up?
Exactly. You're a super busy venue because it's impossible to book, which means you have shows every fucking night.
Yeah, exactly.
How is this? And that happened to me with Kiriwoo to the point that actually, at Kiriwoo it was worse because I kind of came up with that while I was doing the recce. And then I went outside and I'm like, oh, how about that restaurant? They actually said, I swear, they go talk to them.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
So I go grab the restaurant manager and I go, that was 2 months before the show. I'm like, hey, on the August, blah, blah.
Yeah, we're
I'm
doing
going to
a
have
show.
2 shows here. Can you open later? He goes, of course.
Yeah.
I'm like, again, what the fuck? How is this?
Yeah, there's money, people.
How is it?
But
then
this is new to you. Have you not had shows here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have basketball games.
Why wouldn't you inquire? When are there shows? Let me put it in our calendar. We'll stay open for those. But
Also,
no.
you're in the fucking building.
Yeah, you're
I'm
there.
not saying you're the McDonald's across the street.
Yeah.
You're part of the same.
Yeah. Structure.
It's just mind bending to me that. But that one I actually researched more and turns out because the Kiriwoo complex is owned by Tonghua Hospital Group.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a charity thing.
Yeah, Tonghua is a charity thing.
Yeah. So I think the whole thing is not obviously for profit.
Not supposed to be so obviously for profit.
Yeah. So that guy is just a restaurant manager.
Yeah.
So he's just almost like a boring government employee. He just doesn't care.
Yeah. He's like,
I'm just running. If I can go home early.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
Why would I? Yeah.
But then when I asked him, I think he's like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
He's probably one of those guys who's like, if you don't say it, I don't pretend I
Yes,
don't know.
yeah,
You said
yeah.
He's like, I can't say no.
I
Shit.
can't say no. Yeah.
Ah.
And I was there, obviously, for the 2 nights. I went and looked at the restaurant. Fucking packed.
There you go.
Because they're midweek shows, too.
Yeah.
And it's 8 p.m. at next to Kai Tak.
Yeah, yeah.
People are like, oh, shit. So, actually, after he did that, we agreed on this. I put it on the ticketing the description.
Yeah.
We said Tonghua Cafe is
Will
going to
be open,
extend
yeah.
its
Okay,
opening
okay, yeah,
hours,
so
so
you
people
know.
knew.
Yeah.
And then people came.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Why wouldn't you? Yeah. People need to eat. They're like, I don't want to think. I just want to eat. Go.
It's so strange.
Oh yeah.
But then we had Ben. The Ben. I also don't want sound the complaint to sound like it's the highlight, but it wasn't. It was just a fun, a funny thing to tell
Yeah,
on the
that
podcast.
happened. Obviously, yeah.
The show was genuinely super good. From start to end, people were really happy. Ben was happy, and again, like performing 100 minutes is insane as a comedian.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
But
I mean, I'm sure he was enjoying it.
oh, he was loving it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
In fact, I actually when I lit him, and in comedian terms, like when you give somebody the light, you need to get off the stage after a certain time. And I told him, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't feel the time at all."
Yeah.
But I'm like, "Yeah, but we have a strikeout, and we're gonna get punished. Like we're gonna get penalized by
Yeah.
the."
And Ben's like, let me get my friend with the suitcase. I think we're good, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Ben is like, not that he would care,
Yeah.
but the last thing on the highlights of the comedy season. There's so much more, but we're already like running out of time. The other thing that was insane is how much we pushed for Maitre show. So Ben and Maitre also have very different methods of promoting their shows. Both were on the podcast to talk about their shows and everything. But Ben was talking to people through LinkedIn, which he's an influencer on.
Yeah, he's huge on that.
He's huge. And then we did that whole marketing campaign with the millennial videos and all the silly stuff. And that really worked. Maitre reaching directly through the Indian community.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of tickets are sold directly through her. Not
Yeah.
even on Ticket Flap or Eventbrite.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's just her.
Yeah.
She's literally talking to, I don't want to say which bank, X bank.
Yeah.
And then a group from that bank is now coming.
Wow.
And we have to manage those like seating and whatever, which is fine. It's part of my job. But so Ben shows on the 21st. Maitre, which is a Sunday. Maitre is on the 23rd, Tuesday. Now we have Super Typhoon warning. What the fuck is the typhoon called?
Ragasa, I think?
Ragasa.
Yeah.
So we have that warning is actually starting already to brew from like the 19th or something.
Yeah.
Like it's
people
already
are
a couple
talking. They're like, ooh.
Yeah. So Ben's show happened on 21st, no problem at all. In fact, there was not even rain during that day.
Yeah.
So we knew like on the Friday that Ben's show was a go ahead. Maitre show was a big question mark. We get to basically Monday morning, and Maitre show is almost sold out.
Yeah.
So basically, we have this Shusan Theater. We have about almost 400 people coming, and the bigger problem is that it's sold directly through her.
Oh.
We don't have access to these people.
Yeah.
It's just her.
Oh, shit.
Which puts so much work on her that she's the one. No, I feel so bad for her because not only that she's the one who sold most of the show, she's the one who now I offered them like, you can give me their contacts.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, they're my contacts. It's not like that.
Yeah.
She wouldn't give me. She was like, it doesn't make sense.
They wouldn't talk to you. They'd
You
be like,
wouldn't.
who the fuck
Yeah.
is
They were
this
like,
guy?
who is this guy? It makes sense. She was like, no, I have to do it myself. So by midnight, by Monday, like I think 3 or 4 p.m., I had a call with the Shusan Theater, who was super lovely. Like the guys who run it are really professional. The terms and conditions are a bit ridiculous, and I told them that like this is not something I would shy away from because they are ridiculous, but they were very understanding. I didn't know, you sign a thing, and it's like, okay, so if something stands out, I will know.
Yeah.
The terms and conditions on the Typhoon particularly are you can reschedule within a month if there are dates available.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah. And you're like,
And then after that,
yeah.
that's it.
They just basically, so if you can't do the show, you can reschedule within a month. If there's no dates, there's no show.
There's no show and you lose your money.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have thought they'd refund it because
No, that's it. That's the thing.
Wow.
It's not like there is no show and here's your money back.
Yeah.
There's no show and no money.
Wow.
That's you're talking about a theater. It's obviously expensive theater. So I just emailed the guy. I'm like, yo, it seems like Typhoon is happening. He was like, yeah. I'm like, so what do you have in the next month? He goes, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, so? And he goes, okay, let me see. And then he gives me a date in November that doesn't work for Maitre. and then we end up on the 4th of January,
Yeah.
which is next year, but then super accommodating because the couple of other dates he gave us was not good. Like one is a Monday, one
Yeah.
is 27th of December. That no one is gonna do that.
Yeah.
But give us a Sunday, which is a good day, and it's 4th of January. But that was also the right next day after Ben's show. So after, imagine having done that
The
crazy
high, you're like, yeah, let's do it. Here
Yeah.
you're like, oh, no show.
yeah, no show, and actually the typhoon itself is coming.
Yeah.
So it's actually like
like,
becoming
y-
kind
y-
of scary
yeah, yeah,
outside.
yeah.
So people are like, I'm at home like trying to deal with all of this, talking to my tree who's obviously very stressed out. But I'm like, I have no food at home, so I
shit.
have to go like fight the aunties on the supermarket.
Yeah.
All of
Yeah,
that
grabbing whatever little pack you
Yes,
get. Yeah.
which was also annoying in and of itself because turns out the typhoon was absolutely nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was a big deal, but,
essential.
like, it was nothing where we're like, holy shit. But we're
Especially
like,
with the food
yeah.
thing, it was just one
But that's
day.
what every typhoon, dude.
I
every
know.
time it's
You
like,
guys should
guys, we've
stop
done
doing this.
That's why I tell them, I'm like, dude, this is not the first typhoon. I don't get it, guys. Like,
Yes.
even if it's 3 days long,
Yes.
like, buddy, come on.
This is one of the richest cities in the world. You have food in your house.
Yeah.
Just like what I'm saying is, you should take the time to finish the food in your
Yeah,
house,
yeah.
not just buy new food.
Yeah, keep it there because just in case, like, dude.
This is not war.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
know.
like open-ended.
I know.
The observatory, as it makes a lot of mistakes, but it's not like the typhoon is going to be here for 6 months. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Why are we fucking fighting over lettuce? It's just stupid.
Exactly. Let us have some peace.
Let's have some peace. Next time, here's the takeaway from all of this. First of all, if you get yelled at by the comedian
Yeah.
in the audience, it's not about you.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine if you're like if you're what's the word? Embarrassed.
Hmm.
In a show like this, you're in the dark. No one knows.
Yeah.
Like
Doesn't
literally,
matter.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But if that happens to you and you feel like entitled, please be respectful because
Yeah.
you're still talking. Even if you're not respected, maybe take the higher road. Like be like, hey, I had this experience. I don't feel like this was fair or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't send somebody
Yeah.
to trash the comedy page. And
Tell them I was unhappy.
tell them I was unhappy, and then
Dictate these words of mine.
and neighborhood dog followers,
yeah, exactly.
which is like kind of funny. Like I agree that it's like okay, zing, but like
Yeah.
you were not on the show. You're not
Okay.
entitled to
Yeah.
trashing us.
The question was that person who said you don't have any followers, how many followers did she have?
Oh yeah, great question. I blocked her. So,
Too late. Doesn't matter now. Who cares?
but the last thing is, obviously this is a lot of work for us. So a lot of people from the listeners came to the shows, which is amazing. My Tree show is now rescheduled to the 4th of January, and obviously, understandably, some people refunded their tickets, some people bought new tickets, which is all cool. But we have tickets. We were about to sell out. Now we have tickets open. So come to that show, My Tree show. This whole episode was about like theater shows and stuff. See how that's like in
Yeah.
action. You actually might end up being on the show if you're
I
around.
might, yeah, if I'm okay, you know?
Except because you were originally on the
I was originally supposed to be one of the openers or
one of
something,
the
right,
openers.
for her?
Yeah. So you might
Yeah.
actually
We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out. Actually, if you're not even booked, I can have you do the voice of God or something. It'll be fun.
Please welcome to the stage.
I wanted you to do that for Ben because you're gonna be.
And also Joe, right? Joe Wang.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just to do the
Yeah,
the
just do
MMA
yeah,
voice.
Exactly. And now, coming in for the it's
But-
a Joe.
Yeah, you like genuinely, if you're around for the 4th of January, like it would be cool to see like what we're talking about. Oh, by the way, last thing is for the 4th of January for my trade show, I do not have clock and flap,
Oh,
so I'm actually doing it genuinely by myself.
oh, nice.
Yeah, I will hire people, ushers, blah blah
Sure,
blah.
yeah.
But like I do not have that. Even like the people who are like, okay, go do that.
Yeah.
I'm doing it totally solo.
Nice.
So it will be even a crazier experience. It'll be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah,
you know?
we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, to talk about it exactly. Every time you do it, it just gets better and gets even the challenges get different. And if there's the old one, you kind of get excited, like, oh, I know how to do that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
the light cue or whatever. It's like, oh no, I know.
Yeah.
That's cool. So very fun. And thanks everyone for listening. Thanks for coming to the shows. I am, as you're listening now, I'm on holidays staring at something that is not my phone or fucking numbers or comedians yelling at me or audience. So we'll be back on the 11th of October for backstage shows, 11, 18 and so on. And Rich and Sharul are coming on the 25th. Top 2 comedians from Singapore coming, doing a show together. We'll talk about this another time. But thanks everyone. Backstage Comedy and patreon.com/ahopod for all things podcast
Yeah.
exclusive. And we'll talk about this now. You're gonna grab your diary. Thanks everyone. See you on the Patreon. Bye bye.